From Henry Cavill leaving the franchise all of a sudden, to the show straying further and further away from the source material, here's why Liam Hemsworth's Witcher won't survive past Season 4. Surprise, surprise! The news about Henry Cavill leaving the Witcher series on Netflix didn't exactly thrill many fans. Who on earth would be happy about bidding farewell to the best monster-slaying hero? There's a new guy in town who's stepping into Cavill's shoes to portray the fan-favorite Geralt of Rivia, and fans aren't too excited by the news. Who is it? Well, it's none other than Liam Hemsworth, and sadly, this casting decision has really dealt a blow to the show. Fans are throwing a major fit online, demanding Henry be brought back. Some are just straight up shocked, like they got hit with a Witcher signpost. One loyal viewer even said they'd rather see the show canceled than have Hemsworth as the new Geralt. Ouch. Another fan expressed their disappointment by calling it a big downgrade. It's not just a few grumpy voices either. Fans are rejecting this switcheroo left and right, demanding the show's directors take back their statement. Some are even waving goodbye to the series forever, vowing never to watch it again. Yup, it's that deep. Looks like Netflix and the Witcher team have some serious damage control to do, but truth be told, it already feels like game over for the show. For one, Henry absolutely shines as Geralt, and he simply can't be replaced. Like every time he graces the screen, you can't help but be captivated by him and his deep understanding of Sapkowski's universe. He's got this amazing ability to embody Geralt's quiet kindness and philosophical mind. This guy can literally kill you with his bare hands, but he can also engage you in a mind-blowing debate about war and race relations. Oh, and believe it or not, Henry's no stranger to doing his own stunts either, which adds a whole new level of authenticity to the character. Since Fallout, Cavill has been working closely with stunt coordinator Wolfgang Stegemann, and they make an incredible team. You might even remember that unforgettable one-shot fight scene from Season 1, which was a collaboration between the two. After filming the scene, the coordinator couldn't stop gushing about Cavill's commitment, mentioning that the dude doesn't even need a stunt double for him. So the big question is, will Liam bring that same level of dedication to the role? The Witcher series may have its ups and downs in terms of plot and character development, but whenever Cavill is in a fight scene, you can't tear your eyes away, and that's been one of its strongest points. Some folks on the interwebs are worried Liam won't measure up to the Man of Steel actor, and rightfully so, because if you put Netflix's recent marketing tactic on top of that, you'll get why fans are afraid of letting Henry go. Netflix recently tweeted a bunch of pictures featuring a billboard with a powerful message directed at all those die-hard Henry fans, saying, "Yes, he's still Geralt in Season 3, The Witcher," and bam, the internet's buzzing with the debate all over again. With 1.4 million views on that tweet, it's clear that even after Cavill's exit announcement, fans are still holding out hope for his return. Netflix's post also suggests they're totally unsure about Liam taking over the role themselves, which isn't reassuring at all. Not to mention their words reek of desperation. Poor Liam. I wonder how he feels about Netflix hinting that they aren't too happy about the recent development either. But you can see why the network might be going the desperate route, with Season 3 failing to capture the attention of fans like it used to. The Witcher is experiencing a major slump in viewers this season, because the energy just isn't the same, my friend. It's like the buzz is fizzling out faster than a fireball spell, and if you pay close attention, you can notice things started falling through the cracks right from Season 2 with its frankly disastrous writing and the massive changes that they made to the source material. If we take a look at the trends, it paints a pretty clear picture of declining audience interest since the show first graced our screens, with the Season 3 premiere seeing a 15% drop in viewership compared to Season 2. Only 1.1 million viewers tuned in for the premiere, while Season 2 snagged 1.3 million. It only goes downhill from there, folks, because viewership kept decreasing with each passing episode of Season 3. Production might already be underway for Season 4, but renewing it for Season 5 seems unlikely if you look at the stats. Sure, the latest season started off strong, but it loses its spark as it goes on, and that's making viewers either jump ship or put it on the back burner for a rainy day. Not exactly the best situation for The Witcher, huh? To make matters worse, the show has dived headfirst into political scheming, but in such a confusing and twisted way that many viewers have just thrown their hands up in defeat. And if things keep going this way, It looks like the future isn't too bright for the show, with many fans locked in some intense battles over whether the season is even a worthy addition to the fantasy. There's Henry's Geralt and his sword-fighting skills, and I have to admit it's top-notch stuff. It can rival anything I've seen on TV or in movies. The problem? There's just not enough of it. And the show needs more sword-swinging action stat. And speaking of action, there's a serious shortage of monsters this season, and the only monster fight that truly delivered was the Elden Ring boss fight. At least that one got the blood pumping, but even the character development was majorly lacking. Like, take the character Yennefer. Her character truly took a turn for the worse in the last season. It's hard to fully accept her return to form in Season 3. And yes, it's nice to see her trying to make amends with Geralt and Ciri, but the whole setup felt forced and rushed. They basically threw away the complex and messy relationship that Geralt and Yen had carefully built, spanning multiple timelines and years, only to bring it back in Season 3. It just doesn't work, does it? It's only getting messier, making Season 5 seem even more like a distant dream. Sloppy writing and editing plague recent seasons, with Season 3 taking the cake as the most obvious example. It's like they took shortcuts and decided to be lazy throughout. Let's take a look at Episode 1, where they use Ciri as bait for the Fire Mage Rience, and it's so painfully obvious that she's not alone, that we can't help but roll our eyes as the bad guys fall for the trick way too easily. Come on, showrunners, you could have set that up much better. And what's up with Geralt's decision-making lately? In a perfect opportunity to lop off Rience's head, what does he do? He chooses to break the guy's wrists instead. Seriously, Geralt? It would have taken just 4 more seconds. The direction is simply all over the place, and what's alarming is that it doesn't look like they know how to progress the story, which is making fans wonder if it's best the show doesn't survive post-Season 4. Best to end it on a high note, am I right? Like, for instance, they can't seem to make up their mind about travel. Sometimes they want to convey a sense of space and time with travel, but then other times, characters just fast travel all over the place without the help of portals. Make up your mind! Oh, fans have been pissed at the show for another thing. The way they've ignored the source material entirely, or adapted in their own weird way. I say that because no one's asking for the exact storyline to be copied into the show. Fans just want to see these characters being given new stories in the world, as long as they don't mess with the foundation. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love a straight-up adaptation too. But, as the games have proven, there are ways to create new stories that feel authentic and true to the world, and genuine to the characters we know and love. The problem with The Witcher is that after Season 1, it started losing that special book feel and started feeling like just another generic fantasy series. The bottom line is that the show should have done a better job at staying true to the spirit of the books and to the Eastern European folklore they draw from. So there you have it. From the show straying further and further away from the source material to Henry Cavill, the main lead, leaving the franchise altogether. That's why Liam Hemsworth's Witcher won't survive past Season 4.